Hello, everybody, and welcome to the King of Anime podcast, number 9. We're almost to number 10. And this week, we're going to cover wide, varying topics such as anime and more anime. I have guests here. How are you doing, guests? And who are you?
Hey, Sasuke the Savage here. Doing good. How's Zach?
Hey, I'm also doing good. You know,
Well, it's another episode of the King of Anime podcast, your favorite anime podcast of all time. If you don't know the rules, basically, if something gets 2 or more kills, we don't have to ever watch it again. If something gets 2 or more passes, we get to watch it again. That's the rules. And we will decide at the end. This week we're covering Slime Daddy and Karakuri Circus, so I guess we should just start off getting into Slime Daddy. And basically, in this episode, Shizu dies. That's pretty much it, really. I mean, it's pretty much Shizu dying and Slime Daddy turning into Shizu. Discuss.
I was completely surprised by the fact that the one that basically Slime Daddy was supposed to be destined with just died the very next episode. I guess having that whole fire god in her was keeping her alive.
Yeah, so like when she dies, she like shrivels up and turns gray and all that, and I'm like, wow, like that Ifrit kept her alive for that long.
Yeah, and that, well, then after basically eating, Slime Daddy ate her and then he became a woman. Here's something I don't understand about that. If he did that to all the other people, how come he never turned into a dragon? And how come he never turned into like a fire god and all these other things? But the 1 second he eats a woman, he becomes a woman.
I imagine the way they'll explain that in the future, if they do ever get around to explaining it, is something like, if he swallows something that's dead, he absorbs it and can transform into that. But if it's alive, he just consumes it and it's inside of him forever.
Huh.
One thing about that is I'm not sure, but I don't think he used Predator because that's the skill he used when he ate Shizu. Because when he ate the dragon, I think with the dragon he just straight up ate him and didn't use Predator because Predator is what actually lets him take the form of whoever he eats. Like we've seen it with the other wolf and something else. I don't remember something else, but I think that's why he had the girl form. I think a really good question is like, why does he have a different variation of how Shizu looks? Because like when he ate the wolf, he looks exactly like the wolf, but when he ate Shizu, he looks like a mixture of himself and Shizu with the blue hair. And yeah,
It's especially weird hearing her speak in that same Slime Daddy voice, but now it has the voice and the look of a woman, and it's just like, I don't know, that just throws me off when I see it.
Yeah, it's really, it is really weird. It's just his voice doesn't match that character model to me anymore, because I've heard that character for the last couple episodes as this specific voice, and now I'm hearing it as this very husky sounding woman. It's very weird.
Yeah, but overall, it was like the episode itself. It was very surprising, and a little touching, and it also got me a little misty eyed when when she reverts back to being a child and she's reunited with her mother.
That was a
after
heavy scene. This whole
that was
episode
really good.
was really heavy in general. Like, I think this is one of my notes, is that this series, I didn't ever expect it to go this far, because it's a comedy so far. It's like a comedy, almost parody of sorts. But like, this episode, it didn't do that. It had this really emotional weight to it that I didn't know that it could do. And when it did it, I was like, oh, wow. That's like, it's some really powerful stuff, because they, before this, didn't really lay in on the emotional stuff almost ever. In fact, I don't think there was anything quite even near close to what this episode was doing ever in the whole series so far. So having it right now for this character, it's surprising in a good way, and it worked, I think. And I don't know. It's just I expected this character to be alive for so much longer, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they went about it this way and had the character die, 3 episodes after she's introduced or whatever it was. But it's still awesome.
So what does that mean now that she's dead? Because the elf fortune teller said that he was destined to be with her.
Yeah.
Does that mean that
he brought that up? He was
know?
like, my destined one is now dead. Which I was like, oh god damn it, I'm gonna cry like a little baby. Yeah.
Actually, not funny.
Calm down,
Wow.
Satsuki.
Way to point this. Way to make things awkward. Oh,
I want to say your savage side is coming out.
Yeah. He brought that up, and so I don't think we're gonna see anything from her ever again. I think from now on it's gonna be Slime Daddy Shizu, Slime Shizu, Slime
Whoa,
Mama.
A slime mama doesn't roll off the tongue.
No.
Oh.
But yeah, as C said, like, I was surprised that this series went that route, because I mean, just like check the other videos of us talking. We pretty much thought this was going to be a series like One Punch Man, where it's just pure comedy, and that's how it was in the beginning. But this series started to have more of a serious side. Yeah, ever since the episode where Slime Daddy killed that wolf, that's when we first were thinking like, wait, what the hell is going on? And now it has that layer to it to where it can make you feel emotional like that, which I thought was pretty good. Like some series try to do that. They try to do something different and it doesn't work, but it worked with this episode. This whole episode was about Shizu basically, and they just did a good job. And that is really surprising for a character that's only been in a show for, it was like three episodes, but for the most part, it focused on her for like 2 episodes, and it still made you feel something for her, which I thought that was pretty well done.
I thought some of the writing was a little strange after she died, and they walked in and they were like, "Oh, it's Shizu, but different," and then he turns into a slime, and they just, it feels like for a moment they just kind of moved past her death, like she just died, and they were like, all right, and then they went back around to it eventually, and then they had their moment to mourn. They were like, can you switch back into Shizu so that we can say our final respects and stuff like that. I don't know, that part felt a little wonky to me, because it was like immediately they were just like, well, it was like, yeah, Shizu's dead now, and they're like, oh wow, she's dead now.
She's dead, and hey, look at that body. Hey,
wow, Slime Daddy, you've really filled out your form.
Put on some clothes, or no, you know what? Leave them off.
yeah, there was that. Yeah, but for the most part, this episode was really like Shizu's kind of backstory, which I thought was really cool. So like we learned like after she was summoned into this world, there was like a hero or something like that, and like the hero disappeared, and they both looked really identical.
And that explained the mask.
Yeah, and then she gave her the mask, and after the hero disappeared, she got older and older, and it became harder to control Ifrit as she got older, and that's why she wore the mask, is to help control that. But but near the end, it got to a point of where just a simple thing would set it off. Very similar to Vash from Trigun, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You are a plant.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then we learn about there's like an orphanage that has like a bunch of people from the other world, which is, I guess, mostly Earth. Although it did make it seem like the orphanage had kids from other universes and other planets. But I don't know. We'll have to see. If I imagine they're going to go to the orphanage at some point.
And then look at what happened at the end. We got introduced to Pigman and
Piggy,
other mask face,
Gelmood.
I wonder what they're gonna do and how they're gonna tie in with the rest of the show.
Well, he said he was going to be the Orc Disaster, which sounds really badass. So I imagine he's going to be buffed up. His stats are going to be really buffed. He's gonna farm some enemies, level up, and he's going to become the Orc Disaster and mess up Slime Daddy's new village and city town thing he's trying to create. Because it showed like he was at the end he was on the top of a cliff, and there's like this awesome Tales of music that was playing, which is really great, by the way. The music in this episode was awesome. And it overlooked, you could see the little village, but you could see like there's a bunch of trees everywhere. And he starts talking about how, like, alluding to how he's going to expand his little village into something much bigger, to which I'm like, oh, so that's where we're going. He's going to, like, build his own kind of, like, city.
Mm-hmm.
Which is awesome.
It's almost as if this was chapter 1 and we just completed chapter 1. And now we're moving into chapter 2.
Or, like, volume 1, more like.
Or volume, or whichever.
Yeah.
That was the prologue. Now here's the rest of the game.
And also, after Shizu dies, Shizu's like, find the person that summoned me. His name is Leon Cromwell. And so Slime Daddy's gonna find him. Which is it? The guy who gave is it Gelmood? Who knows?
Oh no,
they got different names, but
what? I don't know.
Also, she mentioned Shizu being a Majin.
Majin Buu?
Which made me think, is she a Majin Buu? Was she trapped inside a
giant ball?
Yeah,
and
giant ball thing.
And then turned into this fat pink thing and wants to eat people by turning them into candy?
We'll turn you into candy and eat you!
That was such a crazy saga, because it never made any sense.
And it never ended. It was the same 3 sagas over and over in one saga.
Well, Buu was the most destructive of all the villains. Like, he actually destroyed the entire planet.
We need to stop talking about Dragon Ball Z. Let's get back to
I can talk about it. Podcast of Dragon Ball Z. Let's do it.
We'll do that later.
I want to now. I want cookie now.
I have cookies, actually, but I'm not sharing.
What kind of cookies you got?
Chocolate chip.
Podcast has been.
Are they homemade?
Derailed.
No.
So
Hungry Howie's.
Hungry Howie's makes cookies?
God
Yep.
What do you guys think about the hero that disappeared? Who do you think she is?
Sorry.
She looked almost identical to Shizu.
She is Shizu from the future or some shit. Like future Trump. I don't know. Honestly, because the fact that she had the mask and the mask was for that specific it had that specific role to suppress the what's his name? Ifrit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of weird that she just had that mask to me. So I'm thinking maybe like a mother, which I don't know about that one. Yeah. Or like I said, future Shizu. So one of those two.
How could it be future Shizu when she's already like 90 though?
I have no fucking clue, but that's my guess.
Maybe it could be Shizu from an alternate universe.
Maybe.
My guess
Dark
because my guess because it's obviously it's a woman. She's a hero. She's the same person that trained All Might into becoming the hero that he turned out to be, and I forget her name, but that's who she is, because she wants to cover her mask and she's a hero.
I'm a hero.
But seriously, I don't know.
Do you think it's going to have anything to play into the orphanage? And what do you think the orphanage is going to be about?
All the kids are going to get slaughtered, and then Slime Daddy's going to go ham on Cromwell.
He's going to go ham on Uncle Carl.
I was more intrigued by what Shizu said, that one of her students became one of the guild masters. I think that is definitely going to play some type of role in the future. Like maybe Slime Daddy will meet up with this person and he takes on that form, and they might recognize that he looks like Shizu or something like that. That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But, yeah, I don't know where we're going to go with the Guildmaster. I just think we're going to meet up with them in the future.
I think we're going to have a pretty significant arc dedicated to it. I think as well, I think we're going to have a character, another one of these characters we've seen in the opening, be introduced in that arc. I don't know if it's going to be the next one or it's going to be the one after this next one, but it's going to be soon-ish. I think it's going to be close. Not too far in the future. But yeah, I mean, there's so many like little things in this episode that you can just ask, like, who was the hero? Why did she disappear? Why did she disappear? That's another thing. That's another question. Do you guys have any theories on that?
What do you mean, who disappeared? Oh, the hero? She's just like, hey, you gotta take care of yourself. I can't guard you the whole time. I don't know. Probably something like tough love, or maybe she just had no choice because somebody was gonna threaten to kill her, so she had to leave or something. It was probably a dilemma like that, or an ultimatum.
She's the female Avatar.
Korra?
No.
Or the blue one? The blue one?
Blue
Avatar?
See, which Avatar we're talking about?
She's just a gender bent Avatar, the OG Avatar.
Okay, there you go. But not Korra.
No.
All right. What are you guys giving this episode? I'm giving this a hard pass.
I mean, yeah.
You're passing it.
I'm passing it too. This show's been nothing but good to me.
The show's got even better with this episode.
I was gonna say we finally got to see Slime Daddy in his final form. we finally got to see it, and it only took 8 episodes, but it was a nice build to it. Some shows, I swear, you're just like, it takes forever, and you're just saying, come on, let's get to it. But this one, it felt like it was a wonderful payoff.
This one, I find the pacing in this one most similar to a 90s anime, because 90s anime, people who don't watch 90s anime, shame, by the way, 90s anime take a minute to get started. They like to introduce things slowly, and that's just because back then you could afford to do that. Now people have streaming services, and you got to keep them interested for longer. And this series took a more approach to like how the 90s would do it, just slowly introducing stuff. But they did introducing, yes, introducing stuff, and it really paid off for them. I think, especially in this series, because it's I don't know. It's just the way this series, there's something about the combination of all the characters, and I was visibly like, yes, this series could easily go bad at any point, I think. But after about episode 6, I was like, I think I know what this series is trying to do. It's just doing a slow burn of sorts. And I think the slow burn's kind of over now, and I think we're getting now into the meat of the series.
I'll tell you one thing though. I sure wasn't expecting him to become a woman like that.
Yeah, I didn't know he was gonna swallow her.
And then become her. Like I thought it was gonna be, I don't know. I don't know how it was gonna happen, but I was expecting something dumb was gonna happen. But then the fact that she died, she basically, he's like, I'm gonna keep my word. And then one of the funniest scenes ever, he's like, as a man, I will keep my promise. As he's standing there as a woman. That was just so funny. It's like, I'm a guy, I keep my promise. You're a woman. What are you doing?
That is very weird how he turns into a genderless woman-looking thing.
How's he going to introduce himself whenever he's like shows up in that form? He's going to be like, "Hi, I'm a guy, and my name is not."
Yeah, that is going to be weird.
What's Slime Daddy's name?
Rimuru.
I keep forgetting. Rimuru.
And
it's like, "Oh, are you a guy?" And he's like, "Yeah." Really? You okay. And just go.
Sad part is he has no way to prove it.
Yeah, that's true. I want
believe me.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be the first ever wait, no. It's not gonna be the first ever. What am I talking about? Anime always has traps. Yeah, never mind.
Is this gonna be the first ever trap in anime history?
What I was getting at was like trap main character.
Huh.
There's been a lot of trap main characters, I think.
Main characters? But they've always been, I've seen a lot of side characters.
I know. My server knows, so that means I know.
Let's ask a few people in your server. Is this the first?
Answer.
Oh, I'm sure.
They will answer.
I'm on the case. Yosh?
Yosh? What? Isn't... Oh. I don't know. I don't know Japanese. You guys are way too into anime for me. I can't do it.
What?
Yeah.
You've watched over 2,000 anime.
What do you... That's just because I have a high IQ. That doesn't mean anything. God, you just don't understand Goblin Slayer.
Damn.
IQ's way too low, man. Too low. Let's talk about Karakuri Circus. This is an episode of Karakuri Circus. Bad pacing, weirdness, Shirogane saving Masaru, and somehow it's now Yuri, and at the same time, it's great. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved this episode, guys.
It was definitely a return to form. That's for damn sure.
The first part of this, I hate it. I hated the whole thing with Narumi and his blade arm thing, fighting people with awful white vignette to where you can't even see the top portion of the screen. I hated that, but I loved everything else. So,
you didn't like that cool fighting when he was just covered in blood at the end? And how he has like spikes sticking in him, and he's grabbing the dude with his own muscles just to keep him intact so he can smash his head. And it explodes into white. I thought that was cool.
It's okay. It's fine. What do you guys think?
I'll let Sasuke go.
Well, I was mixed with this episode. I think I disliked it more than I liked it, and that's surprising. I know because we had the one Yuri scene, but Yuri can't say, well, never mind. But Yuri can save the world, guys. But okay, with the fight with Narumi and the other guys, that fight was all right to me. It's not like I was looking forward to it, but I just knew it had to finish. So we had that. I thought a good scene was when Narumi went up to the kids and the kids were afraid of him, rightfully so, because he just fought like a demon. And that's when he put on the mask, and I guess he's going to be wearing that for now on, which I don't that may cause like some type of problem in the future to where maybe he meets up with Shirogane one day and they don't know who he is because it's been such a long time and they think he's dead. But moving past that, Shirogane and what's the girl's name? Vilma. Yeah, Vilma.
Cowboy girl.
Cowboy girl.
She's a cowboy.
She looks like a mixture of pre-time skip Nico Robin and Android 17.
That's a great description.
That's really good. That's spot on.
And then it's like, okay, so her motivation for getting money was to pay for a cure because her brother had what is it, Zonfa? Fucking forget the name all the time.
I call it xenophobia.
Oh my goodness. The Z disease, all right? Her brother has that and he died at age 15. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Not cool, but all right.
How did he die? I thought they all don't die.
Well, I guess
convenience.
Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. But I'm thinking, okay, your brother died. So why the hell are you still after Masaru? I'm like, what is the purpose? Because it can't be for money again, because what would you need the money for? That was my problem with it. Like, I was just like, why are you fighting Shirogane right now? Because she went completely 180 during the episode once she got saved, which I get it, but I'm thinking like, why attack them in the first place? That was my problem with this episode. But I like the interaction between them, Vilma and Shirogane in the beginning. I like that, seeing Shirogane become more human, actually talking to other people. That was cool. But I didn't like Vilma's motivations because I don't know what her motivations were since her brother was already dead. Yeah.
You talked a lot, man. This is most you ever talked in this podcast, I think.
No,
yeah. That's what that Yuri does to you.
For me, I definitely think this was better than last week's, just because, it balanced both characters. I guess when it comes to Big Ball, what's the buff guy? Naromi? Yeah, Naromi. Yeah. Okay, I got that right. Naromi, he, I guess, is going to become more of their puppet, or like, no pun intended, but but basically do whatever these guys tell him to do, and he's under their control now. I don't know, and now he's going to wear a mask where he's blind, apparently. So it's like, okay, I don't know how that's going to work, but whatever. But then, we move on to back over to Shirogane and what's the kid? Masaru?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm 2 for 2. Okay. And it was, I don't know why in animes Americans are always either portrayed as cowboys or
Kid Rock, man. He's so popular.
They
Japanese
just
love Kid Rock.
I don't know. It's just the whole cowboy thing, when it comes to other parts of the country, we will always be known as the ones that had cowboys, just because that's our history.
But, cowboys are badass. That's why.
And also, like, for some reason in anime, they like to make Americans especially the girls, like, very flirty, and they're open to kissing other women. But it's just like,
that is true.
Yeah, because I've seen that quite a bit, where it's like, oh, I'm American, and they're very flirty. They like to hug, and they make the Japanese women very uncomfortable. And then a couple of times they'll just kiss out of nowhere, and it's like, I guess, do we do that as Americans? I don't know.
I really don't think we do. I think Americans are mostly introverts who are broken on the inside.
Yeah, well, apparently, like I said, in anime, that's how we're portrayed. But I don't have a problem with that. I personally think it's funny. But overall, like, I guess Shirogane has healing powers now.
Yes,
She
she
gets
has
that-
healing powers because
She
she's like, Masaru, drink my blood.
That too, with the whole. I love what she said. It was a funny quote too. She's like, "Drink my blood so you won't get any diseases." It's like, I think that would be the opposite. If you were to drink it, you would get a disease. I'm sure that's how that works. But yeah, it's I guess going. Yeah, see, I was thinking of that exact same scene, Sasuke, where it was from Kokoro Basketball. That's exactly it. She's from America and said, "Hey, I'm drunk. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm gonna give you a kiss." But I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it was better. I don't know what Velma is going to be doing, but apparently she had a younger brother that his dying wish was, "Please hit the apple off my head."
That was so fucking stupid.
Oh my
I'm glad you
goodness.
noticed.
Oh
Take
my
this
goodness.
apple, take this apple, hit it off my head, and then he fucking dies before she even throws
Oh my
it.
goodness. You guys are awful.
Well, I'm laughing because it's so stupid.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm sorry if that's happened to anyone who's listening, but I mean, it's just.
How has that happened to anyone who's
I'm
listening? They'd be
offended.
dead.
I'm
I knew-
offended.
I knew somebody who had an apple on the head, and they told me to throw
I
a knife
knew
at them.
somebody who had Zonafa and died and became immortal somehow at the same time.
But yeah, I couldn't take that scene seriously. I mean, I would understand if what he was trying to say was, be strong for me. I'm gone, but you're gonna live on. But no, he's like, we're gonna do this trick again. Just hit it off my head, just please. I just couldn't take that seriously. But everything else was fine. And then we are introduced to fun Yuri time at the end. Why did all of her clothes come off Velma's clothes and she was like in bandages? I thought all she did was get beat up. I didn't think she got stabbed or anything. I thought that was more.
She did. She got really hurt at the end, right?
Yeah, but does that mean let's take off her clothes and put her in bandages?
Yes.
In anime, it does. For Satsuki, that's just normal operating procedure.
Oh God, I got punched in the face. Let's get all your clothes off
Take
and
all your
wrap you
clothes
up
off.
in
We
bandages.
need to, and don't worry, I'll do it. You don't have to do anything.
Exactly.
But yeah, this is a funner episode. Definitely a lot more weird anime stuff, like with the puppet going into a million different pieces, and
Man,
the head was like really long. But yeah, pretty cool.
I hated this opening. This opening with this fight was so terribly choreographed. For a quarter of it, I felt like I couldn't tell what was happening. And for some of it, I could. But even though I could, there was that white vignette at the top, so I couldn't really see anything. And since I couldn't see anything, I didn't know what was really going on. So I guess I never really knew what was going on. There were some cool parts where he turns into Ultra Instinct, and that's pretty cool. But like, yeah. And yeah, the kids are scared of him. That's pretty cool.
All I see is Android 17 now.
All I see is Andrew WK when I look at Narumi.
I'm Andrew. I just said Andrew again. Android 17. That's all I see now with a cowboy hat. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
And she's very was that a racist thing that she called Tsurugami by calling her whiteface?
Oh my god, that is a note in here. Whiteface? Whiteface?
Or is she saying the type of clown that she is?
Yeah, apparently there are different clowns or something.
She's French.
And a clown is called a whiteface.
Shiragani's French,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Film was racist.
Just like every American. No,
Just like every American.
no, that's terrible. But I didn't know what that was. I just thought maybe because she was wearing clown makeup, she was super white.
And she randomly shows up, too. She's like, "Hello, Shirogane, white face." Oh damn. She's me. She's gonna like.
This town ain't big enough for her too.
Man, Karakuri Circus tackling segregation and stuff like that.
And it was almost like an old school, old West setting where it was like she was gonna draw her pistol and shoot, but instead she threw her knife. That's another thing I don't understand. She threw her knife, and then she took the 2 Pixar balls and like deflected it, and then all of a sudden they were friends after that.
Yeah, like they were like trying to kill each other, and she
Yeah.
landed like multiple knives, 2 of which went through Shirogane's fucking head. And Shirogane's like, I have to protect her. I have to bandage her.
Did Shirogane go to the same what is it, factory that Deadpool got himself worked on? Because she took a knife straight to the head and pulled it out like nothing. Like, hey, it's what I do.
She pulled it out like it was like just a sand sparrow. Like it was like
right.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
she even got hit in the heart too. Before she got hit in the head, and I'm sitting there like, she got fucking stabbed through the heart and she's standing. But then it's like she's immortal, so it's whatever. I mean, yeah. I guess.
Wait a minute.
This Velma character.
Did you just say that she's immortal?
I mean, yeah.
I just thought of something. It just came into my head. What if the whole warehouse out in Illinois is not something to where they try to cure xenophobia, but they take these people, these kids that have xenophobia, and they grind them up, and then they make these people become super. Yeah, they make the aqua stuff, and then they soak them in these, like these people, and they become these ultimate fighting warriors where they can heal themselves, and they become immortal. Huh?
And then they're like, "You can't kill the metal."
Yeah, they pull Tenacious D out of nowhere. But I was just like thinking of that just now because I was like, because those 2 people just at the warehouse, the facility, whatever, they don't look like good guys. No matter how you look at them, they look evil as shit. Especially the old hag with the no eyes.
She looks like she's like
got
a
the wide eyes.
You know what she looks like? She looks like a Nord from the Elder Scrolls Morrowind.
Wow.
Like she's taken from Morrowind, plopped into an anime, and was like, that's what you get for 2000 graphics. 2001, yeah. I guess that's when that came out.
But there's going to be some sort of twist, and then, Narumi's going to run away somehow, and I'm telling you, it's going to be because they're grinding up little kids, and it's not going to be good for anyone.
I'm buying that.
It's also pretty much confirmed that Shirogane is full mom mode. She's like dedicated to being a mother now.
Yeah, she. I mean, I'll say take 100 knives for someone. I say that's pretty dedicated. Just keep going, but you're gonna die.
It's okay, son.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay, son. I'm just gonna bleed to death with 1,000 knives in me. I don't think I have enough skin surface for any more of these knives.
Yeah, and then we figure out Velma is going to be the pervy character, I guess, to replace Narumi in this.
I'm fine with that
trio. Yeah, and then after that, it's like a little flashback thing, or I guess, yeah, where Shirogane is like, Narumi, or Masaru, drink my blood. Did they explain? I don't remember. I was busy writing notes during this part, but like, did they actually explain how she got her like invincibility or whatever?
No, but I'm assuming it has something to do with with old decrepit and
So she
blonde
had
boy.
Zonafa?
Hell,
I
who
guess
knows?
everybody has Zonafa.
It's an epidemic in this world, apparently.
Yeah, it's
They all got xenophobia, and they got
instead of zombies, it's people who just have to laugh all the time.
It's the Z virus. You know what I'm saying?
World War Z. This is the sequel to World War Z Brad Pitt was talking about.
He never would have pictured this.
You didn't even like the first one. Did you know that? You could tell there were scenes in World War Z where Brad Pitt was pissed off. Did you notice that? Most notably, the very first scene in the movie, he looks pissed.
Well, as I always say, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
You don't read Prison School, then.
What?
Well,
What are we giving Karakuri Circus episode 7?
well,
Pass.
I was gonna give it one more shot, and it rebounded with Andrew 17. So I'm
Andrew WK, you mean?
I don't care. I'm calling her Andrew 7. I don't care. This is passing it.
I'm giving it a pass too. What about you, Satsuki?
He said he passed.
I'm passing it. Like I said, I definitely like this episode better than the previous episode. I disliked this one more than I liked it because, like I said, I just don't understand what the hell Vilma was trying to do. But I mean, she seems like a cool character, so it's more of I'm passing this because I see the series looking up. So pass.
All right. So have we been watching anything?
I've been watching K-On!
Oh, that's interesting. Talk about it. What is K-On!
Oh man, fuck. K-On! I guess we're just like
What was the
creating
question?
this band. Oh, what are we watching?
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
watching K-On! And I don't like Yui. At least right now, I don't like Yui.
I love
But
Yui. I think she's terrible, but I love her.
Like I like everybody else, but not you. I love the teacher, at least right now. Like I said, I'm only 8 episodes deep, I think. So she still has a lot of time left, but yeah.
It is the most above average show I've ever seen that I love.
Hey, that's how Love Live is. So you know,
I think Love Live is
cool.
way better than K-On! And that's weird because you go back and watch my reviews and I'm like, go watch K-On! Instead. And then suddenly I'm in love with K-On! Or Love Live now.
I know why.
I'm a Love Lifer.
As for me, I obviously watching the bunny girls being senpais, and I got totally trashed on this last video because, well, mainly because of C Tactics, but I agreed.
It was really because of me.
But
I'm the reason you got so much hate on that video.
No, I mean, yes, but I mean, it's I mean, I agreed with you, but you were just like,
I was
you
railing it.
I mean, you were just completely you were railing it so hard. But as for me, I was like, yeah, it wasn't good. It was, and you,
It's terrible.
Futaba.
Yeah.
I said at one point it was written by a petulant child.
That is true. He did say that.
I was watching it without any context of the show because I don't watch it, but it was like C Tactics mentality was fuck it. It's not my channel, so I have nothing to lose.
That is literally what I was doing. I was like, it's okay. I can say whatever I want now.
Yeah. Thanks.
That was great.
Because of you, I lost a grand total of 1 subscriber.
Oh man, that's
And we probably know who it is by the comment section.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. It's probably him, but it's okay. I honestly don't mind because of the fact that I would rather be honest about something than just sugarcoating it.
especially if
And,
it's your channel.
Well, you know what?
If it's not my channel, I'm just gonna.
I would say
trash them,
invite me to your channel next time, and I'll be brutally honest.
Hey, it could work out. We could totally do something like that.
Yeah, we'll talk about
It's entertaining. It's entertainment.
Fruits of Josiah. We'll do that podcast, and then
if you want to destroy C-Tactic's channel, just like what are some shows like? If you get on, well, I don't know, C-Tactic's fan base. Trash on Fate, and that
No.
Oh,
like some type of riff.
No.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and we have a Furujuku podcast coming up, right? Is that what it's called?
Furujuku? What?
What's it called? The one that we did about Snafu?
Nakama Club?
Okay, I was way off.
Yeah, we have a Nakama Club video podcast coming up sometime, either at the end of December or probably not in December, probably January, on Fate Zero.
Yes.
So that's perfect time for you to just come in there and just cause a rift.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, all you Fate peoples liking these shitty show. I'll tell you how I feel about
awful.
it. Saber does some things with a man's penis.
Well, everyone knows that.
And you know what? She's terrible at it.
Ooh.
Apparently, she's actually good at it. I don't know how. She's never done it before. You know, we're not going to talk about women.
No, let's
giving
keep talking about it.
Inexperienced women giving blowjobs. We're not going to do that.
She was just pretending it was a popsicle.
No comment.
Or that potato. She was blowing on that potato. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God. That is right.
But other than Bunny Girl, I was actually watching parts of Snafu again just because I love that show so much.
Oh,
it's nice stuff.
Did you say you're gonna watch the first episode of Fate tonight? Today? Or was that?
I did. No, I did. I did say I was gonna watch it tonight, and then I forgot.
No, you're not.
I mean, I'll try to. I know it's an hour long, but I'll force myself to watch this crappy ass show.
Shit.
I'm kidding. Of course, I'll watch it and I'll give my honest opinion, and I'll be nice and fair. Fucking boring. No.
Let's see. What have I been doing? I've been playing Skyrim with mods. I downloaded a bunch of mods that make the game better, to make it playable. But besides that, I've been trying to watch Crest of the Stars, which is a 90s anime from...
Oh my gosh, I've seen that one.
I saw the first 3 episodes.
I saw that. It was the woman with the really long blue hair, right?
It's the elves that take over. They come from a different universe. It's a space opera, really.
Yeah. Are you watching it dubbed?
It's terrible dubbed.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
It's so. It is like.
The best part was when she was talking about when the guy was like, "Hey, you gotta take off that crest," and she just like. You can see like she acts so surprised, but the dub was just like, "How dare anyone ask of such a thing to take my crest off?"
It's literally every single person in that dub is voiced like it's almost like they were watching the show in slow motion, and they were trying to match up the lists while talking, and also trying to follow the script on paper at the same time, looking over at the screen and looking back over at their paper.
And see, this was before Cowboy Bebop. Before the perfection of dub, came to be. This was around the time
this
when
is quintessential 90s dub right here.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what made people hate dubs till now. These are the kinds of anime that give dubs a bad rap, but they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh. And oh man, there's this. I'm so glad because there is a time in the 90s when there's a bunch of voice actors popping up. Almost none of those voice actors back in the 90s are doing stuff anymore. The best ones stayed and stuck through. And I think the best ones were like Johnny Young Bosch, and Laura Bailey,
Steve Blum. Wendy Lee.
Wendy Lee, yeah. And everyone else is kind of just like, I mean, there's some notable names. There's like Spike Spencer, who does the main character. He does Shinji Ikari, and the guy in Death Note, and he's pretty much that's all he ever did.
And he did Brock from Black Lagoon.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all he's done since. He doesn't even do a lot of anime anymore.
Yes, butt touching.
Oh my god, you guys posting gifs now? Jeez.
I mean, Sasuke is. I'm just admiring him, and you know how we asked that question earlier? Has there ever been a trap main character?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, here was the answer from Godburger or whatever.
Bill.
Oh shit.
Bill. So JoJo. JoJo is the first of many things. She tried to put her cell phone in her bra and just fell right there.
Oh my god, you guys are... He's doing citrus gifts now.
The same thing happens to me.
I'm not even looking. I know it's a citrus gift, just from the description. What else have I been watching? I'm trying to think. Megalobox. That's a slog to get through. I've been reading this really crappy harem manga called 5 Tobin no Hanayame or whatever. It's about this guy.
Oh man.
He's a really smart guy, or well, he's not really a smart guy. He's just very studious. And he has to go. He thinks he has to go tutor this one chick, and actually, the first chapter is all well and good, because it makes it seem like he's not gonna. Well, besides the very first page, if you take out the very first page of the manga, it seems like he's just. It's going to be about him, like, tutoring this chick, and she's going to be just super dumb, and it's going to be funny. And then he arrives at the place, and it turns out it's not one chick; it's actually 5 sisters, and they all look the same, but they all have different hairstyles.
Are they quintuplets?
They're quintuplets. I think the manga in English is called the Quintessential Quintuplets. It's a legit name for it. It is a harem. It is awful. And I'm doing a review on it. I got to read some more. Another one I'm reading is Magical Senpai, and that was fucking crazy. I don't even think it's bad. I think it's entertaining. Because in one chapter, the main chick, basically the whole thing is it's like a 4-comma where the main chick, it's kind of like Dagashi Kashi, where it's just they just do random stuff, but except for this time it's magic. She's Chris Angel. She's Mind Freak, and she gets like this pet thing, and she calls it the Behemoth. And she ends up breaking its neck, strangling it, and at the very end steps on it and kills it. And the whole chapter is about this girl torturing her pet named the Behemoth.
Fun.
I would say that sounds like an award-winning show right there.
It's getting an anime. So, yeah. Both of these manga I've mentioned are getting anime. This...
Well, I guess I gotta go watch Citrus now.
Magical Senpai is... I almost want to say you should watch it. But I know better. So, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, if you like shitty anime, watch Magical Senpai. But don't be surprised if you find it really hilarious if you're going in based off what I've talked about, and you're just curious. But expect Dagashi Kashi, which is terrible. I'm
a fan of shitty anime, actually.
Well, I guess you'd like this one. This one isn't shitty in the sense that it's offensive. You know how there's like anime that just try to like, that are just, you can tell it just makes you angry, and you don't like it, and you don't like watching it. Like, there's those anime.
Jashin-chan Dropkick.
Jashin-chan for you, yes. Like, they just make you, like, just so like seething with anger and rage. Magical
Yes.
Senpai is not one of those. Magical Senpai knows what it is and is like, yeah, we're just gonna like be a really shitty manga about Chris Angel, the anime manga. I don't know.
Fine with me.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Also been,
Can we talk about life updates?
I mean, if you want to talk about life updates, sure.
All right, I will throw some out there. Recently, I came back from Vegas. I was there for Thanksgiving. I went to Circus Circus, and I got a massage from a clown. And it was an
Was it
interesting
Shirogane?
experience. I wish. No, it was Hobo Joe the clown.
Oh man.
And so,
I don't think that was a massage. I think you got mugged.
well, they didn't take anything except my pride. But went into the Adventure Dome, rode on the rides. I know, I'm 31 years old and I'm a goddamn kid.
We're all kids.
But yeah,
we watch anime.
you know what? We can't let that. We can't lose faith of our youth. We can't let that die, because if we get old and we lose it, then we're just an empty shell of a man.
Well, damn.
That's really
Right.
deep.
Sorry,
I'm not
but
prepared for
and
this. I'm still young. I can't grow old yet.
yeah. Well, look forward to it. It's coming.
Wait, does Santa not exist?
Yep. He hasn't been real. And the people that put the money under your pillow because of the tooth, it was your parents.
No.
And I'm going to be going on I don't know why I signed myself up for this, but I'm going on a Spartan run. And
So what's the difference between a Spartan run and a marathon?
well, apparently a Spartan run is where you're running and tracking through a whole bunch of mud, and it's like 3 miles long, and there's like 25 different obstacle courses, and you just get down and dirty going through these obstacles, and
Getting down and dirty with Hobo Joe.
it's with Hobo Joe the clown, and it's just, by the way, I didn't get a massage by a clown. That's a joke, people.
Oh, I thought you were telling the truth.
That's a joke. Well, I guess I sound very convincing. No,
You
it
did.
was. No, it was. No, it was one of those aqua massages that you see in the mall, where you don't even have to take your clothes off. You keep your clothes on, and then the water just like sprays on you. It actually felt really nice. But yeah, gonna be doing a Spartan run, and gonna be losing some weight. I'm no longer gonna be Mr. Fat Ass. I'm gonna be Mr. Badass. You know, with a capital
Mr. Bad
B.
Fat Ass. That's what you should be. Combine the two.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be fat anymore. So the fat wouldn't make any sense. I would be the badass, not the fat ass.
But jokes.
No butts, no butt jokes either. Except for that, that's a butt joke.
God damn it.
But yeah, that's
We gotta get a feed of the Discord chat, because it's just Satsu's just like the whole time, every podcast like GIF.
yeah. He's good at posting those gifs. He even posted one about where Mako still believes in Santa Claus, and she's like 16. And Nico's like, you believe in Santa? They're like, no, don't say anything. You're gonna ruin her innocence.
Nico's an asshole.
Yeah, she is. But that's all from me.
Anything else, Satsuki?
Oh yeah, I'm watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 3,
Yeah, doing
on my
videos that
second
too.
channal.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you started a new
Hey.
channel.
Oh, raise the roof.
Talk about your second channel while you made it.
Well, second channel is going to be purely live reactions. I think. I'm checking it. I'm trying to check it right now. I think my first video did pretty good. I'm at 69 subscribers, so I don't need any more subscribe. Nobody subscribe to me. Let me stay right there. Or unless if you do want to subscribe to me, get other people and make sure I reach 6,696 subscribers. Or 6,969 subscribers.
Yeah, there
69, 6.9, baby.
Yes. If you want to subscribe to me, that's the requirement. All right. But yeah, the video's doing good. I got like 100 or something views on it. So yeah, we're doing it big, baby.
Can't wait. Can't wait to copy Satsuki's idea and say I originated it.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be great.
I'll do one where I'm pretending to react to something that you're watching, Sasuke, and then like you'll be like talking what song, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing watching me?" And I'm gonna act like I'm talking to you, but you're gonna be in the lower corner, and I'm like having a back and forth with you, and then all of a sudden it ends with a dance.
It ends with a
That
do it.
that sounds like art.
I mean,
like,
do you think that would be a great idea?
That sounds like art.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna pretend like I have a reaction channel coming up, but it's just gonna be that, and it's gonna be nothing but just to promote your channel.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm gonna come up with it.
One more thing I forgot to add. My video for ranking the strength of the Love Live characters is coming very soon.
Can't wait.
Very soon.
Oh man.
Everything's written.
I'm gonna share the hell out of that video.
The video is gonna be top tier.
It's pure nonsense. So
we're gonna get it trending.
Yes.
That
Please
video
do that.
is gonna get 1 million views.
If it doesn't, then it's a failure.
If it doesn't,
anything less than that is a failure.
If it doesn't, I'm deleting my channel.
Oh no. You don't want to make claims like that with everyone watching.
Exactly, Satsuki. Why are you making claims like that?
I didn't say anything.
I'm talking to you, buddy. You said you're going to delete your channel.
Yeah, Satsuki.
I mean, if you want to delete your channel on my behalf, go ahead. But just make sure every one of your subscribers subscribe to me first.
Are you going to pull a PewDiePie? Are you going to pull a PewDiePie, say you're going to delete your channel, but it's really
like the second channel?
It's your second channel.
That was such a dick move. I loved it. Remember, everybody, subscribe to PewDiePie if you haven't already.
He's about to be taken over.
I hope not. Speaking of taking over, when are we going to get Arcada on the podcast?
He doesn't like us.
I want to say he don't like us, man. I've done nothing but say nice things about him.
I tried to get Chibi reviews on the podcast. It didn't really work out.
Didn't he block you?
No. I checked, though, to see if he did. He didn't block me.
Oh. Arcada has a different profile picture, so it's like new profile pic, new me, I guess.
Maybe we got to appeal to his newness.
He used to have like a cartoon like picture of himself, but now it just says GR. I mean, I don't know.
Hey,
Guns N' Roses?
I have ST. I think that's GNR.
Oh, shit.
You know where you are?
You're in Arcada, baby. You're gonna review those animes. Dun, 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 dun.
Man, words. Oh, I've also been watching Code Geass. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I've seen it before, but I'm rewatching it with my good bud Astro Kun, and it's pretty good.
Oh, the one that doesn't want to date anybody?
Yeah, well, yeah. That's for another. That's for.
I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to say that?
Probably not live on a podcast. No.
Oh, I apologize. I don't know who this guy is.
Astro. Yeah, I don't know who this. I never heard of him. I'm watching Code Geass though. C2 is absolutely useless.
Hey, well, I'm not that mad. I don't know why I said that. I love Colin though.
Colin's great. I love Colin.
He's the friend, right?
Colin is the girl who's in love with
Damn it.
with Lelouch. I call him Lelouch.
Wow, that's offensive.
Yeah.
How is
'cause
that
his name is Lelouch.
But
It's
Lelouch.
not.
You just in the middle of the episode go Lelouch. That's
No.
my boy, Lelouch.
You're my boy, Lelouch.
It just sounds
I
really
love
douchey.
Code Geass. I really love Code Geass. That might be my favorite anime. I'm not joking.
Really?
Fuck it.
The ending's definitely top 5 best endings of all time.
The best
Yes.
thing about C2, everything about her I hate, and I think she's a character I'm pretty sure you're supposed to hate by design, because she does nothing.
She just
But
promotes
there's
Pizza
one
Hut.
thing. Well, yeah, she just she promotes Pizza Hut, and she wears random outfits in random episodes. She just shows up and she's just in this random, really adorable outfit, and you're like, "Wait, what? Why are you? Hold up! Why are you dressed as like a woman in a coach outfit from the 1800s in this train? Like, I don't understand. Why are you? It's I don't know. If she feels totally, she just feels like a way for Lelouch to get out of situations
Now,
where he would die.
the bad guys in that show, was it supposed to be like
It's Britannia,
UK.
the 11s. Britannia is like the English.
Yeah, it's so
like-
basic.
It's the super UK. It's UK if
UK.
they just were everybody.
Do you think America has anything to do with that?
I have no idea.
I was gonna say, because it seems like, yeah, the UK is the villain in there. It's like, damn it, why is the English always the villains for anime? Because they were the villains. Well, yeah, they were like part of the villains in Samurai Champloo in that one episode where they were playing baseball.
Yep.
Never seen Samurai Champloo.
Oh, it's such a good
What
show.
the fuck?
Why are you
It's a-
guys so surprised?
Who are you?
I'm
Who are
Zoom
you?
Tactics.
I don't know who you are.
I do videos on the internet. People hate me for saying bad things about Zombieland Saga. Typically,
And when you get on
Goblin
other
Slayer.
people's videos and talk shit, they hate me.
Yeah. Oh, love it. It's so good.
Good times. Good times. Good times.
I hate Futaba. She's
Me
so
too.
bad.
She is.
God, now they're gonna come to my
Now
video.
let's say,
No.
yes, all the people that hated my video come to this video. Give them the same love you gave me.
No. Someone's gonna get seriously offended by the comments we said today. You know that, right? Someone in the comment section is gonna be like, "You just guys don't get it. You just IQ.
You don't understand.
Your IQ."
You don't understand. Goblin Slayer is still the greatest.
Remember that guy on your channel, Slotsky, who all he would
What-
do is be like review episodes 11 and 12 of AOT?
Oh, yeah, I thought you guys were going to talk about the guy who wrote me like
That too.
a,
That too.
a book. But yeah, that guy. Oh, he just got blocked. I just didn't want to deal with him. The other guy though, who wrote me the book, I haven't he's actually been pretty cool since that moment. I was thinking like I recognized this dude's name before, and he was a subscriber I remember seeing. But ever since that Goblin Slayer incident, he's been all right. So, love thy enemy and stuff.
Words to live by.
Yep. So episode 9 of Goblin Slayer. No, I'm just kidding.
I think it's more of a harem now, actually. I've been seeing screenshots and shit here and there. Apparently now there's like some blonde girl with very large breasts.
Not
Who's
surprising.
blind?
I guess because she has like a blindfold over her face. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
I'll show you a screenshot.
She wants Goblin Slayer's Dick.
I want to see this for reference.
We see it for
Hold on.
science.
Yeah, for science. Science of a show that I won't be watching again anytime soon.
I don't know her name, so wait, I forgot these fucking characters don't have names.
That's right. She's Blind Bobs.
Blind Bobs. There we go.
I just
Yeah, Blind Bobs.
Oh, there. Yeah, that's from the that's 2B from Nier Automata.
who the
That's
fuck
2B.
what?
Honestly, I
search
don't know that show.
Search up Nier Automata 2B. And then after that, but because it's a
To
whole
be
thing.
or not to
I don't
be.
know if I should search it because you're the same person who said
video
watch
game.
Bible Black.
It's a,
Ah,
Nier Automata is
is-
a video game.
is she blind?
Yeah,
I
she's
don't know.
I think she's an android.
I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about the one that Sasuke just posted.
Oh.
I think she
I
is
don't know.
blind because her eyes.
Maybe that was a
look dead.
flashback. I don't know.
Wow, her nipples are erect. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. Sexy suit of armor.
It's Goblin Slayer
Gotta-
is terrible. Oh my god.
Gotta protect myself from any of them. Chances of goblins doing their business.
Man, I'm so glad we're not doing Goblin Slayer anymore. We talk about it way too much for a podcast that dropped it.
I mean,
It's fun.
it left a lasting impact on me.
You have like nightmares about it sometimes.
No, it's just the fact that it had such a really good first episode that it just never came back from it. It was literally just like the hype train was all the way at the top of the hill, and then it just started careening down the track, just going, took a dive and just, oh shit, here comes it.
You got a mile before it just went directly into a volcano.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, there's a volcano. Dear God.
All right. So apparently there was a scene where the priestess and I think this is the Goblin Slayer were in a bed naked.
No, you're joking.
I'm just making this assumption based off of a screenshot. I'll
Let's
show
see
you.
it. Let's see it. There's no way. I don't believe you.
Oh
Because
no.
if that's true, then the show has definitely lost all forms of anything.
All forms
This
of
has to
anything.
be the Goblin Slayer. It has to be.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
This is
So he gets it on with her, but he doesn't want to get it on with his friend?
Goblin Slayer is an awful person.
He is an awful person. He knew her since childbirth. Since childhood friends, and then all of a sudden, the one that doesn't do anything and basically tells me I shouldn't do certain things, and she seems like a good one to lose my virginity to.
Also, she looks like she's 12.
Right? And he looks like he's like 30.
Fucking Window Bobs looks like she's, early 20s, and she's, hot.
If that's Goblin Slayer, he has a bigger neck than old neck meme.
Oh god, he has a bigger neck than the neck guy.
He does. He's got a huge. Look at that neck.
Oh,
His neck and his triceps are enormous.
what?
Like they go behind his head.
Wow, her
That guy
breasts
went back to jail.
are massive.
I saw that. He made a video. He's like, "Hey, all the girls, hit me up," da, da, da. And then all of a sudden, slammer. Well, shit. What did he
Well-
do? What? How did he end up going back to jail?
I guess it's
I
time
don't
to end
really
the King of Anime podcast. Everything animated. Tell people where you at.
Oh, I am at my channel, everythinganimated.com. Actually, it's not a .com. Sorry, that was false. Just my YouTube channel. Doing a weekly Bunny Girl Senpai. I know y'all hated the last video I did, but hey, Futaba needs to be a better character. Maybe you guys won't hate it
Maybe
as
needs
much.
to be removed. Maybe. I'm just saying.
Maybe. Just
Maybe
yeah,
needs to be removed.
I agree. I totally agree. But have be one of those Twitter. I don't really do Twitter. as much as I used to.
It's a good decision.
Yeah. So I would say, honestly, from here on out, just my YouTube channel. And whenever YouTube decides to give me the where I can post shit on there, I'll gladly start doing it, and then you guys can interact with me that way. But until then, I'm learning about end titles and credits and annotations, so I'm becoming a better channel every day.
Well, good news. The community tab only comes to people who have 1,000 subscribers or more. Satsuki the Savage, shout yourself out.
Bert, before that, I need a beat. Somebody drop a beat for me. Hey, yeah. Hey, you can find me at your bitch's house. Probably fornicating with your spouse. Eat some leftovers. She invited me over. Satsuki the Savage, SAVAGE. Homies know me. Yeah.
What the fuck? Did you plan that out?
Not really.
That was way too good.
Satsuki the Savage. Twitter is King Daniels Jr. KINGDANIELS JR. Yeah, fucking weird. I know. I'm trying to build my Twitter up. Not really working, but it is what it is. YouTube, Satsuki the Savage. Second channel, Satsuki the Reactor. Yeah, Love Live video coming soon. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 live reactions coming soon. All that good stuff. Follow me or be, I don't know, be a bitch.
I'm not even going to do an outro for me because I don't deserve it after that. Thanks everybody for watching the King of Anime podcast this week. It's pretty fun. See you later. Bye-bye.
Johnny.
Peace.